abundant family. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. If you're new here, welcome to Abundant Gains, and here on my channel we talk all things budgeting. So today I'm going to be condensing my envelopes, pretty much all of my binders, because they are getting a little thick. Since I do have a tax return video coming up soon, I wanted to kind of unstuff these a little bit, so that there's just more room, so that they don't get any thicker than what they already are. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start by taking out all the cash that I have in here. So today's Friday, and normally I would have dropped a paycheck stuffing video, but since I just started my new job last week, I'm just gonna hold off with that check until next Friday, and then that'll technically be my first paycheck of the month. I'm super grateful though that I have like my cash envelopes, because if I didn't, I would literally be only depending on that new check that I'm gonna be getting next week. I can definitely hold off a week. I'm still waiting on one last check from my reserve money to hit. I think it'll most likely be on the 14th or the 15th, and that's not until next week as well. So really what I'll probably do is just combine that first check from work, since it'll be really small anyway, and combine it with my reserve check that I'm still waiting on, and that'll pretty much be what I'm gonna be stuffing. I don't know how much I'll be getting from the reserve money, but it should be enough to where I can stuff everything. Until then, this is what I'm going to be giving to you all. My first condensing video. So this is all from my sinking funds, and I'm using my laptop instead of my budget planner, because, so sorry about that, because I have already noted everything down, and it's not nice and neat just yet because I still have my cash expense and my bills. All right, so I won't count my sinking funds right now because I still have to take out all of that money, and I don't want to mix it all up and then have to put it all back in order. So what I'm gonna do instead is just, I already wrote down from adding up the slips that I have in my envelopes, what the total should be, and then once I'm actually completely finished with taking everything out, that's when I'll go ahead and count it all together just to see how much everything is. I have tons of 20s, 5s, and 1s, and what I plan on doing with like half of these 5s and 1s, I hope to put into my cash expense, and then the other half into my bills, so that that could go right back into the bank. For my sinking funds, I only am going to have like the big bills in there, because it'll condense those ones a lot more. Those are really the only ones that I'm mainly focusing on right now, is just making sure that I have the smallest amount of actual dollars in there, because when I do my tax return stuffing, it's going to get a lot of money, and I don't want it to get too full for me. Okay. But today's crystal, since I haven't mentioned, is carnelian, and carnelian is a great crystal for your sacral chakra. So carnelian enlightens your creativity, it boosts your energy, and it also enhances your confidence. Carnelian is one of my top 5, so I always I have my carnelian bracelet, and of course the crystal. I want to get a new one though, because this one, I think I dropped it or something, and it's just getting I don't know, maybe it eroded in some way, but it's definitely looking a little rough. And if I do get a new one soon, I'm not gonna get rid of that one. I'll just keep it, of course. But I do also want a bigger one, because most of my recent crystals are a little bigger. And I always like to have a palm stone one, to where I can actually just hold it in my hand. And I really love the big ones, like this labradorite. So really, I just want a little bit more of variety with my carnelian. And I already have a bracelet, so that's a plus. And I don't intentionally on purpose go out and try to find bracelets that have the crystals on them. I just go to the store, and they always have a bunch of things there, and whatever catches my eye, I just end up getting it. And that's pretty much how most of my crystals went when I went and bought them. There's only a few from the very beginning, when I first came across the beautiful world of crystals, that I actually intentionally was looking for specific ones, but it wasn't really that many. Now I just go in the stores, and whatever I see that's just really pretty and catches my eye and is affordable, then I will most likely be getting it. So now it's time to count up all of this money, and let's see how much let me show you guys how thick this stack is. Look at that. This is wild. This is so crazy. And and it's really because of all of these 5s and 1s. I probably have $100 in 1s, but regardless, this is a thick stack. And if you've been with me since the very beginning of my journey and watching my videos, you'll notice that in my first video, with always just stuffing $100 into my cash expense, and I didn't have my bills binder at that time, but I had my sinking funds, and my sinking funds, literally everything in there at the beginning only got $25. There was a few that got 26, but literally if it wasn't for my stimulus check and for just continuously stuffing every time that I get paid, even if it's just $10 into my sinking funds or $100, this is how much progress I've made. This is so crazy. So now it's time to count. The fun part. So what I'm gonna do is make stacks of, I'll say 500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 400, 500. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. Let me make sure. So 400, yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. So this right here is another 500. And 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. So that right there is 200. And I'm gonna have to remind myself, this is 5, this is 2. So I'm at 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 200, 2,200. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So 250. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. 86. Oh, this is 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. So I have $2,286. That is how much I have with everything combined, including bills, and including my cash expense. But regardless, that's still a lot. Like for example, my sinking funds, I believe, should be at least 1,096. And then bills currently has 843, and then the rest is just my cash expense. So this is crazy progress to me. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in order. What I'm going to do with these ones is literally just split it, because I want half to go into my cash expense and then the other half into my bills. I know that for my sinking funds, I'll pull a few ones, but regardless, that's, you know, I don't want to have all of these ones. It's literally a crazy amount. And for my fives, it's also a crazy amount, so I'm going to do the same thing. And I think that's all the fives I have. Yeah. So I'm just going to grab half and a half. And I'm gonna move this up as far as I can. All right, and I don't have my nails. I was going to get them done, but I have my reserve duty training next weekend. So it's best I just hold off on that until it's done. So I'll be back Sunday. And with that being said, I most likely will not be filming Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll probably end up filming for at least Monday at the latest, or maybe Sunday if I don't get home too late, and depending on how tired I am, because sometimes it's pretty tiring and it's gonna be hot. So usually once the heat starts coming up, it gets to be a little too much when I go for 2-3 days. Okay. So for my sinking funds, I have $197 in my Christmas envelope, so I'm gonna grab that 100. And so 100, 150, 60, 70, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 90, 7. So 100, 150, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97 is gonna go into my Christmas. And emergency is going to be getting 167. So I'm just gonna grab 2 50s. So 100, 150, 60, 65, 66, 67, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. It's always hard for me to try and like say 60 this, 60 that when I'm counting all the bills, because I always have some trouble with my S's. All right, medical is staying with the 14 that it originally had, because this is literally all it has from my last stuffing. So I'm just gonna grab that 10 and 4 ones and pretty much put this right back in there. And my savings is going to be getting 278. So 100, 200, 250, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. Yep. And then my taxes is going to be getting 160. So I'm gonna just get the 100, 50, 60. And vacation is going to be getting 278. So 50, 100, 50, 200, 250, 270, 275, 76, 77, 78. Okay, and that is all for my sinking funds. And literally I had so many 5s and 1s in here, it was like ridiculous. It's driving me a little crazy. And I'm gonna just push this on up a little. I don't want it touching, because then I always like mess the whole setup up because I'm always just, I don't know how I end up moving so much stuff around, but I always manage to do so. Okay, and next I'm gonna do my bills. So for my bills, my Apple Watch had and is getting back the $66. So 50, 60, 65, 66. All right. And my school debt has 180. So I'm just gonna grab a 50, 100, and 20, 40, 60, 70. I'm gonna grab 10 ones. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Actually, I'll grab a 5 and 5 ones instead. Can't forget to get rid of those 5s so that they're not one big old stack in one binder. All right, let me recount that. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 80, ooh, 20, 40, 60. Oh, okay. 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. I'm gonna grab a 10, 80, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 180. All right, I made that a little bit more complicated than it should have been, but we're just gonna keep on pushing and act like that didn't just happen. All right, so my video just cut off very unexpectedly. I just went ahead and took everything back out because when I realized I was pretty much done. And it didn't record anything past my car insurance stuffing. So as I was saying, car insurance is going to be getting $253. So I'm gonna grab some 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53. Okay. And next I have phone bill, and phone bill is going to be getting 106. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, I'll do 90, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how I do that. Like, how I like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, I somehow just like ignore some bills and like I guess don't count over them or somehow get ahead of myself. Whew. Okay. Card note is going to be getting back 238. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Okay, that's correct. And 38. So I'm gonna grab 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, and now with what we have left is going back into my cash expense. So for car maintenance, it's going to be $109. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And next is family time, and family time is getting back the 88 that were originally in here. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. It's kind of like weird that I just keep like pulling out of both of these fives when I could just keep pulling from one of the stack of fives. Gas is getting 85. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. And for my gas, it's a lot easier if I have multiples of smaller bills, because the way that I try not to let my tank get empty. So the way that I like calculate or estimate, it helps a lot better when I have smaller bills. And groceries is 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And the same kind of goes for groceries. Okay, and then last is personal, and personal is getting 32. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. All right, so that concludes all of my binders getting condensed. So I'm just really happy that this is pretty much like, it looks like there's nothing in there, and I want to keep it that way. But since this money gets spent pretty much daily, I don't worry too much about it getting too overstuffed. Plus the coins that I just added in my last video is definitely the main thing that's making it look so thick. But that is the end of my video, and I hope that everyone has a great weekend. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.